Hey guys, this is Martin for App Review King, and today I'll be reviewing another iPad app called Monopoly. Monopoly is a popular board game which has basically been converted into an iPad app by EA Games, which can be played either single player or multiplayer. Monopoly can be found on the Apple App Store for a price of £5.99 British pounds, and it will take up 69.5, I think, megabytes of space on your iPad or iPad 2, which isn't a great deal, so you don't really have to worry about it taking up much memory. The app itself, this is the actual it loading up. One of the one of the nice things I found about it is instead of a loading bar, it really the loading bar is comprised of the different pawns that you use on the board itself. There are four different modes, if you like, for gameplay. There is a Play Now, which is basically a single player playing against the computer. There is a Teacher mode, which is basically single player, but it really talks you through a full game of Monopoly as to how the game's played and how you actually play it on the iPad itself. The tabletop mode is basically for four people sitting around a table, and they each pass the iPad around. It could be fun that way. I've never actually tried it that way, but for more adventurous users, it could be fun. And again, there's a local network play where two iPads can connect to one another through Bluetooth, and two players can play a game of Monopoly, provided they have both got the app installed on their iPad. Down here at the bottom, you've got lots of different options. You've got more games, which will pretty much take you into the EA section of the App Store and show you the different games EA has developed. You can tell a friend about the app. You can view your different statistics. Here are my different statistics. I have won 7 out of 12 games. I don't know whether that would be classed as good or bad. There's different modes as well. I'll get onto that in a wee minute. There's very easy, there's medium, and there's hard. I normally would just play the medium, as it's sort of like an intermediate level. The most money earned in any of the games I've played is 1,865 Monopoly pounds, if you like. The highest number of houses I have built is 24, and the highest number of hotels I have built is 7. There are other stats as well. There's dice stats, for example, the probability, just different statistics on the actual rolling of the dice itself. Let's go back, and you can also go into options. You can control the volume. You can control the effects volume, which would be the sound of the rolling of the dice. You can control the actual player name. You can control animations, which would be again the rolling of the dice or the pawns jumping about on the actual board itself, which I will show in just a minute. There is also game music, which I find sometimes to be quite annoying, and I normally keep this music off. But you can also create a playlist from your own music library on your iPad, which can be quite useful if you don't like the music that comes with the Monopoly game itself. So I will go ahead and just click play now, and I will just start a new game. So in the new game setup, you've got player 1 and player 2, and as you can see, I'll just keep it as the default, but you've got several different sort of pawns to choose from. You've got the top hat, you've got the iron, you've got the battleship, you've got the shoe, the thimble, and the wheelbarrow, and the dog as well. Just the regular sort of Monopoly pieces that would be on a normal board, and you can set which one you would like and which one you would like the AI to have. The AI would be the computer. So you've got a human here and you've got an AI here, which would be player 1 and player 2. Then you actually select your difficulty. Normally, as I said, I just keep it at medium as it's intermediate level, and it's neither hard or easy. So I just keep this as default sleight of hand. There's no real preference to that. So I'm just going to go into play. And as you can see, it is very, very crisp. It's a very, very crisp, clear display. So the race car gets to go first. And the animation is fantastic in this. I really like the animation. It's very different, you know, and it's brilliantly thought up. So what it's telling me now is to touch, roll, touch, and hold the dice, then flick. So what you do is you hold the dice like that, and then you just flick, and the dice roll. So I rolled a 9. Oh, I landed on my opponent's straight. So as you can see, the animation, the money automatically transfers over to your opponent's account, if you like. So I'm going to end turn, and the race car is again starting its turn. So the race car rolled 11. And now it's my turn. I rolled an 8. Now let's see, that's double, so I get another go. Oh, so I inherit £100, and I get another go because it's doubles. And it's basically just the exact same rules that apply on a normal board game of Monopoly. And again, I roll doubles, and this is sort of this is a street that hasn't been bought yet. And what it's saying is, would you like to purchase Vine Street for £200? You know, you can either buy or you can pass. If you pass, go to an auction, and depending on the number of players, you know, that's playing, they can bid for the street. If there's only 2 players playing, you and the computer, you may be able to get the street at a lower price than £200 if you go into a bidding war with the computer itself. 9 times out of 10, this won't happen, but there's a good chance that you'll get it at a cheaper price. But your best bet, if you really want the street, just buy it at the normal price of, you know, 200 or whatever it is. And it also here, like on the normal board game, you've got like a wee card type screen here, and you've got it's basically giving you how much it would be with a house, you know, the rent. With one house it's 80 Monopoly pounds, 2 houses 220, so on and so forth, and then it goes on to hotels and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Are you sure you want to buy? Yes. So I now own Vine Street. You can also, let's see, I'll get that in a minute. So I'm going to roll again. So I rolled a 3. So you're also deducted money if you land on a chance and things like that. But yeah, that's sort of the main game of Monopoly. Let's see if I can go abandon game. That'll probably go down as a loss in the statistics. But yeah, that is just Monopoly. And is it worth the $5.99? I really do think it is worth the $5.99, because if you're a really big fan of Monopoly and you really like the board game, this is a really great game, as it's very realistic and it stays true to the rules of Monopoly. So yes, I really would advise anybody, that I would recommend anybody that's a fan of Monopoly to you know, consider buying this game. So yeah, this has been another review from App Review King. Please check out my other videos and subscribe and comment on the video below. Thanks for watching.